Hi everyone, I'm Julia Rose. I'm the founder and CEO of the Vagenie. So what is the Vagenie? Okay, essentially it is a combination device and app Kegel trainer. Kegels are those exercises women do to keep our pelvic floors strong. They're really important, but we don't do them because they are incredibly boring, and honestly we don't even know if we're doing them right. So we address that issue by teaching women how to do it correctly and then making it fun, because essentially what they're doing is playing video games that are controlled by their pelvic muscle exercises. And I know this sounds kind of strange, but I gave birth in France a few years ago, and it turns out every single woman who gives birth in France, 100% covered by healthcare, goes and plays basically a version of this, video games with their pelvic floor muscles. It's clunky and medical, but it's amazing. And there's a reason that the French government is paying for this, and that's because 2 out of 3 women are going to have weakened pelvic floors in their lifetime. Of course, that can come from pregnancy and childbirth, but it can also come from surgery, hormone changes, getting older, being a high-impact athlete like a runner. And that can result in a whole bunch of problems. Anything from incontinence to back pain to prolapse, where an organ that the pelvic floor muscles support, like the uterus or the bladder, can actually fall out of a woman's body. So, Vagenie is the answer. We are going to help women strengthen their core, regain control, build confidence, and even better their sex lives. Maybe even better the sex lives of their partners, I don't know. So you can see that this is a product that is actually valuable for every woman, which is obviously a massive market. But even if you look at our early adopters, someone like me, someone who's had 2 kids with a little bit of a disposable income, we're already in this country at a $2.9 billion market. And we are on trend in a lot of fun and exciting ways. Consumer healthcare market set to hit over $700 billion next year. And women's issues, as we all know, are really on the forefront of everyone's minds these days. Price point, we're going to, at $190, we have a healthy profit margin. We are going to be launching direct to consumer first, but we do have a healthcare strategy as well. We've been hitting a lot of fun milestones. The most important one right now, of course, is that we have a prototype that's OB-GYN tested and doing great. We are getting a ton of fun press. We have won some really great awards. This is a healthcare one. That was a room full of men, by the way. And here's my awesome team, Fitbit engineers, Inca gamers, and we are really excited to bring this product to market this year. Thank you. Don't be shy. Yes.
Okay, so I know you say it's like when you have a child, so like you have experience, like the people, if they, like it's for every woman, or does it need to be after marriage?
No, this is for every adult woman. So you can start young. It's actually better to start young. Keep those muscles strong and healthy, just like any other muscle in our body. It's just a very difficult set of muscles for people to access, because men have these muscles too, actually. So we're trying to help women identify those muscles, do the exercise correctly, and have fun while they're doing it, because they're playing games.
So that one is a light therapy?
It is. It's a really strong preventative exercise to do for all these problems that we have later in life. Yes?
What's proprietary about the product, and how long would the recommended usage be per session, and on a daily or weekly basis, how often do you use it and recommend it?
So we have a patent pending on utility, so we have a very specific sensor design that we've created to really teach women how to do this exercise correctly, because it is a tricky one. And
the French product doesn't have, the French products in France don't?
The product in France is actually very medical. It's sort of big and clunky and connected. It's nothing like what we're doing with this sort of wireless wearable aspect. And we're going to recommend, we have different profiles for where you are in life, but on average, I would say 5 minutes 3 times a week is probably plenty. And you see results within a few weeks usually, depending on your body. Anyone else? Yes. Yeah, I was really lucky early on to meet, oh, my product guy's not even on there. I have more amazing people. But a guy who is a product manager who introduced me to Tim, who is got an amazing group of engineers that work under him, and he's the Fitbit guy. And from there, it just sort of naturally went. They actually created my prototype for pretty much no money, because they really believe in it and thinks it's quite exciting. Obviously, the doctors get excited because they know the problem and they see what's going on out there. This was one of the judges on the panel where I won at Health 2.0. So I just